Well, I'm back. Wow, what a break this has been. And I've lived through like 2 weeks of utter hell. And it's not over, but I'm going to start this video. Thanks for watching Higher Living. I'm Lance Shanes. I don't know what the hell I'm here to do. I'm in the process of figuring that out, so I'm not going to pretend. But I'm going to start this video with a quote. Hunter Thompson, The Edge. There is no honest way to explain it because the only people who really know where it is are the ones who have gone over. The others, the living, are those who push their control as far as they felt they could handle it and then pull back or slowed down or did whatever they had to when it came time to choose between now and later. But the edge is still out there. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I've been very consistent, and I'm going through the most complex, effed up part of my life. And it's beautiful in a way. It's just a lot. And I'll give you an update. So we have to be out of this place. And this is the last video you'll see from this location. This piece of furniture that has held this, I'm selling tomorrow for $30. But I began this here. I'm having to move out of the house that I've been in since 2003. Both my kids were raised here. And we're not even done packing things up. We sold the house a while back. Thank God, that's a blessing. But I'm moving in with my wife in her place, and it's about half the square footage. So I've basically gotten rid of most of the things that I've ever paid for and bought. We're just donating or selling it for pennies on the dollar. And I've also, back up a week, I'll share what this past week has been. But prior to this, I had to go out of town last Saturday with my 17-year-old daughter and two of her friends. They're both girls. So before that, I had to basically pack up whatever is important to me in some box or something, and I'm not gonna have a space for it. I don't know where it's gonna go. I basically had to pack up my life. And of course, I put it off to the last minute, but I'm better in that mode. That's just how I operate, and I got it done. But then I went to the beach. I went to my favorite beach in the world. It's off Highway 30A in Florida. If you haven't heard of it, look it up, Google it. It's close to Destin. It's in the Panhandle. Just a beautiful, amazing place. But it was quite a week, and the fact that I had to box up my life to the best of my abilities before I left. And my daughter asked if I could take them, and she's 17 and her two friends are 17, and I can tell you I survived it. They were great. They were being smart and responsible, but they're still doing things that teenagers do. And the thing that I didn't anticipate is 10 to 15 of their boyfriends, not boyfriends like they're dating, but boys that are friends, coming to hang out. I had the most beautiful place to make videos at the beach, and I had my tripod and everything, and look, I've been through, in the last 2 weeks, I've been through so much grief. I've been in deep depression. The first part of this week, I could barely get out of bed. I had to get out of bed to look out for them. But I'm losing everything. I'm losing everything. I'm losing everything, but not really, because I'm still here. I signed up for an amazing course I took a lead. It cost me almost $1,000, but I know it's gonna help me build what I'm here to do. And I'm sick and fucking tired. Sick and fucking tired of pretending to do jobs that are so misaligned with me. I'm here for more. And all I know is to be looking out for my daughter alone is one thing. When I'm looking out for two other kids and I don't really know their parents. I don't know them. I mean, I know them, but with a bunch of 17-year-old, 18-year-old boys, whew. And this is the first day we got back today, and it worked great. The kids were good. The girls were good. The boys were fine, but it's different. And I have a son and a daughter. It's not fair, but it's different with daughters. It just is. It's just a fact. And especially when I'm in charge of 2 others. I guess the point of this video is you don't realize what you can do until you have to do it. I used to get stressed out trying to organize my office, and I never lose things. I'm not a mess, but now like my office is gone. I'm having to give away my furniture and get rid of it. We're giving away most of the things that I've spent my whole life working for. And even this house, like I put all this money into it and it's not mine anymore. I'm giving the money away. Look, I'm not going to be homeless. And on top of that, yesterday, I think it was yesterday, whatever, we were at the beach. There were like tornadoes dancing all around. I'm in Birmingham, Alabama. I was at Florida, close to Destin, but there were like horrible tornadoes just ripping shit up, like risking this house and the one I'm supposed to move into Monday. Didn't get much sleep. Like when you're in charge of 3 girls, like you can't just go to bed and let them go do their thing. I'll tell you this, the highlight of my week was watching, we were on a 4-story balcony and I was at the beach, like one of my favorite places. You know how many times I went to the beach? 3 times for maybe 20 minutes apiece. Once on Sunday, once on Tuesday, and once yesterday. Like I'm right across the street from the beach. But when I'm in charge of all that, I have to, I don't know, I'm finding strength that I didn't know I had. And you have to know that you have that too. I don't know what I'm here to do. I know what I'm not here to do, but I'm trying to be the best dad I can be. And there's a lot of shit we got to get packed up and moved and out the door before Sunday. Like after that week, which has been, these last 2 weeks have been the most stressful. And like I said, I've been probably more like the early part of the week, deepest depression I've ever had. Not even close. And I'm having to go through grief. I'm losing everything that I've ever built and worked for. We're losing our home. Yes, I have a place to stay and we're getting money out of it, but me personally, I have to have purpose, and I'm here for that. And I've been doing the DoorDash thing and whatever, but no, I'm here for more, and I have to find it now or I won't be here long. Like that Hunter Thompson quote, the edge, it's out there. And the only people that know exactly where it is are the ones that have gone over. And I've been very close to it. So if you're suffering, if you don't know what the hell you're going to do or how you're going to get out, I don't even know how we're going to get this shit done by Sunday. This is the first trip I've come home from. Most of my possessions are in my car. This is the first trip I've come back from, and there's nothing to unload. Because why unload anything? I've got boxes of food. I've got all kinds of crap in my car. Whatever I'm called to do with this channel, with this podcast, with YouTube, with coaching, it's coming. And I don't know exactly my purpose. And that's been my biggest struggle. It's not about finding a job. I've got several opportunities, but I'm not going to take something that is misaligned with my soul, because I will get let go in 6 months. I've been there, done that. And I did win the lottery. $7 on Powerball. So technically I'm a Powerball winner, but I did buy a couple extra tickets on the way out. Hope that goes well. But I don't know. My point is, if you're struggling, if you don't know how you're going to make it through the day, just go with it. You know, like there are days that there's been days in the last 2 weeks, I wasn't tired. I just couldn't get out of bed. I couldn't face the day. And you're going to have those days too. It's not a failure on your part. You have to just learn to go with what you're going through. I mean, and resistance to it is the problem. So between now and Sunday, I think we have like furniture to get rid of, and some of the shit's so big, like, I don't know how we can even move it. I don't know what we're going to do with it. I don't know how we're going to make it, but like, I've been so broken through this experience. I've been so bent. I've been broken. I've been broken, but not all the way. And no matter what you're going through, I don't know what to tell you, but just, the only thing I can tell you is if you're really, really struggling and you're out of options, like, don't give up on yourself. I tell you, I've done some things this past week that I didn't know, last 2 weeks, I didn't know I was capable of, and I had to do them. There were no options. And let me tell you, I love my daughter and I love her friends, but when you got 3 teenage 17-year-old girls and 10 of their friends come over, they want their boyfriends, just 10 to 12 at a time, and they're all on spring break, like, I'm in charge, like, whew. I'm taking a moment to relax. This is me relaxing. I'm making a video. That's the thing. My point, no matter what life throws at you, you got more than you realize. There's something inside of you that keeps you going. Don't give up on your dream. Don't give up on your passion. And no matter if you're going to go through hell. To get to heaven, you got to go through hell. Just don't unpack your bags. Look, it's been rough. And I've not made a video in almost 2 weeks, and I am so religious about this. And I've recorded 2 podcasts, and like, that are 2 weeks old. I haven't even had the energy or anything to post them. I've had to deal with shit that I can't deal with, but I've found a way. You can always find a way. Don't give up. Thanks, everyone. Stay tuned. It's not over yet. This is a lot. I think every video, or most videos I've made, have been from this location. This is the last one from this location. So that's not a bad thing. It's time to change things up. Thanks, everybody. And as always, have a happy now, because you can't be happy yesterday. You can't be happy tomorrow. And sometimes you can't be happy in your moment. It's not always about that. It's all about dealing with that now. I need to change that probably. But, I mean, sometimes, even in your worst, you can find something to be happy about, something to be grateful for. And, man, that shit, sometimes that's all you got. Stick with what you got. I'm sure you're pushed to that edge too. And that's part of spiritual growth and spiritual awakening. We don't get to choose the path. We just have to follow it and don't give up. Thanks, everybody. I'll post. I got a lot of updates coming. I don't know how this is going to work, but I'm back. Thanks, everyone, for your subscriptions and likes, and for your love and giving a shit. Grateful. There's more to come from this story. I'm not done. Thanks, everybody.